these candidates, they don't mention First Nations initiatives or issues or whatever unless they're asked. Like if I go up there and ask them about First Nation, what matters, that is the only time we're on the docket. Before that, we're not even there. So again, I'm repeating here, if you want us to work together and make Canada strong because of what's going on in the world, we need to be back at these tables.
What's heavily on my mind is First Nation issues. You know what I mean? It's got to be first and foremost. We've got to have that voice at that table. And especially for our youth, we're totally underfunded. My community is now in the process of having a new nursing home facility. And the government's saying that, well, we can't fund you or we're underfunded. So it's either or. We need clarification and transparency.
Recently, with these elections coming up in the States with the new president, it's called a J Treaty. So some of our First Nation members who are crossing the borders are having difficulty their inherent rights, getting challenged crossing the border, showing their proof of citizenship. But as First Nation citizens, there wasn't really no boundary there for us, as that J Treaty pretty much stated that, where we could cross the borders without any harm to us. Just recently, a band member was questioned to say if they did have a blood quantum letter from our office. So that was a little bit concerning when I said, now we have to sign a letter for our members to cross the border, which is why we're looking for more political support, not only from a First Nation chief level, but also from the federal government, stating that First Nation citizens shouldn't have that difficulty when they're crossing the Canada-US border.
I think we still have a lot of work to do in reconciliation. I think we've made some good steps, but definitely there's a lot more to do. When we talk about federal investments, I think that's definitely where we need to step it up a little bit, and those are the tough questions I'm going to start to ask a little more often and a little more assertively and a little more frequently. We do see ourselves as part of the economic resiliency of Canada, and if we can mobilize our First Nation communities and the people that are in our communities on and off in urban centers or local communities, that's all we want to do. We just want to be part of the success story of Canada.
Yeah.